For Charlie, whether he was master or not, he didn't see Delon's kind of jumping clown at all. Although the Kevin family is also a big family of Eastcliff, their overall strength is actually nothing more than that. Not to mention a Delon, even the entire Kevin family may not be able to enter Charlie's eyes. Isaac naturally knew Charlie's strength. This is Master Wade of killing the 8 heavenly kings of the Wu family single-handedly. With such strength, the Kevin family is definitely not an opponent. But Isaac also knew well, what is Eastcliff? The water is deep there. In the seemingly calm water, in fact, all giants can be hidden. You don't know whether a carp will pop out in the next second, or a real dragon. Moreover, Charlie is going to Eastcliff alone this time, and Isaac was afraid that he would be outnumbered in Eastcliff, so he reminded him, Master, although the Kevin family is not top-notch in strength, there is a certain network and foundation in Eastcliff. Yes, you are not going to let the family know this time, so you should be as careful as possible. Charlie knew that Isaac said these words out of good intentions, so he nodded gently, I know Mr. Isaac, don't worry. While waiting for the red light, Isaac used his mobile phone to help Charlie buy a ticket to Eastcliff tomorrow morning. Then he said to Charlie, Master, the plane is at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I bought you first class. Okay. Charlie nodded lightly and looked out the window, thinking that tomorrow would be his first return to Eastcliff after a lapse of more than 10 years. He felt a little nervous in his heart. This time, he was not going to return to the Wade family, nor was he going to meet with the Wade family. But he planned to go to the tomb of his parents to worship. As a child, he has not visited the tomb for so many years. He is really unfilial. If he does not worship in Eastcliff, it is even more inexcusable. Back home. Jacob and Elaine have returned to their respective bedrooms. Claire was not in the living room either. Charlie came to the bedroom on the second floor and saw that Claire was standing on the terrace. So he walked to the front and said softly, My wife, it's so late, why are you still standing outside? It's very cold now, so come back to room quickly. Claire had already seen him enter the yard just now, so she was not surprised at his appearance, and said with a smile, The weather forecast says it will snow tonight. Orus Hill is located south of the Yangtze River. There is very little snowfall. At that time I couldn't see a single snow in a year. I wanted to see if I could wait until it snowed. Charlie nodded and asked with a smile, If you like snow, we can go to the north to see the snow if we have the opportunity in the future. Claire said with a look of yearning, I especially like to look at places full of white snow, such as Changbai Mountains, such as Hokkaido in Japan. If we have a chance, let's go and see it? Charlie smiled and asked, Where to go? Changbai Mountain or Hokkaido? Claire said, Go to Changbai Mountain first. When Charlie thought of Changbai Mountain, in addition to thinking of the scene where he killed the 8 heavenly kings at the foot of the mountain, he couldn't help but think of the Wei family's lustful father and son, so he shook his head and said, Changbai Mountain is not accessible. We have a chance to go to Hokkaido. Or go to Kunlun Mountain. Claire hummed, and sighed. The new year is almost here, and your birthday will be after the first month. Do you have any birthday wishes? Charlie shook his head. I don't have any birthday wishes, I only wish my lover to be healthy, safe and happy. Claire was moved by Charlie's light words. Can't help but walk to Charlie's side, snuggle gently in his arms, look up at the stars in the sky, and say with happiness, After the new year, it's the 4th year of our marriage. Yeah. Charlie couldn't help sighing. It's been 4 years, and time flies really fast. Hurry? Claire said earnestly, I don't think time flies fast at all. In the past 4 years, too much has happened, especially in you. Too many changes have taken place. Charlie touched his nose. What? Have I changed? Claire nodded and said, Of course you have changed. Whether it is the feeling to others, or the aura and temperament of your whole person, it seems that it has changed greatly from when you first got married. As she spoke, she murmured softly, But it's very strange, and then think about this change is really big, but sometimes think about it, and feel as if everything is quite natural, as if you were like this. Charlie sighed lightly and said to her, Oh, my wife, the matter of going to Eastcliff to see feng shui has been decided. I will leave tomorrow morning. Leaving tomorrow? Claire asked in surprise. Why are you so anxious? Charlie smiled and said, it's the 12th lunar month, and the Chinese New Year is only 20 days away. The customers over there are also very anxious. They all want to do everything they should do before, and we can't drag on hind legs. Claire nodded lightly and said seriously, husband, although feng shui makes money, I don't want you to run around often in the future. After you said this, I have been thinking about the two have been married for almost 4 years, and it seems that we have never been separated all day and night. When I think of you going to Eastcliff for several days, I am not used to it. Having said this, she sighed with a little melancholy. As you know, my parents' relationship has never been very good. Since Mom lost more than $2 million in gambling and was held in the detention center because of MLM, Dad doesn't seem to have any feelings for her anymore. Especially when Aunt suddenly comes back, the relationship between the two of them has become worse. When I come back from work every day, when I see the two of them resenting each other, quarreling and scolding, I feel very uncomfortable, so you can give me a little warmth at home. If you are away for several days, don't know how to face them. Charlie hugged 3D her a little closer, and said seriously, the things between parents, just let it go. Don't think about it so much. It will definitely not be so annoying. Besides, I will immediately finish the work. Don't worry, I will rush back.